Okay, you ready?
How do I look?
You look good.
Right.
You look great. Yeah.
Are we starting right for real?
Yeah, we started now.
Yeah, I got sauce.
We started now. Now we started now. You ready? Okay. What's going on, everybody? My name is Samuel Emanuel Dickerson Jr. from Better You, Better Society. And today I am here interviewing one of my homies, one of my inspirations, one of the most business savvy, intense women that I know. And her name is Keisha, the owner, the CEO, the founder, the leader of the Keep Fit By Keisha movement. You guys are in for a real treat today. She's a beast. So we're gonna get right into this interview. We're gonna pick her brain, and she has a few cool and dope things going on. So we're gonna get into it. How you doing, Keisha?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Thanks for having me here.
It's my pleasure. So I want the people to get like a full understanding of like you as a person. So let's start with your story. Tell me about yourself. How would you describe yourself?
I would describe myself as a go-getter, a motivator, a do-all, daredevil, all or nothing type of person.
Were you always like that? Were you always intense, or were there certain events that happened in your life that kind of triggered that in you?
I believe I was always an all or nothing go-getter type of person, but definitely it increased when I got to the point where I wanted to be an entrepreneur, own my own business. Starting with quitting my 9 to 5.
What made you want to be an entrepreneur, and what made you quit the 9 to 5?
I'm a fitness trainer, fitness coach, and actually started doing that by working out myself, wanting to lose weight, wanting to look good. And just from doing that, I inspired people such as family and friends, and I started doing it as a hobby, bringing my cousins along, bringing friends along to just come out for a run with me, and I actually enjoy that. And that kind of turned into me wanting to be a trainer. So I was doing that on the side while I was working my 9 to 5. And I realized that I want to take this on full time because I absolutely love and have a passion for helping people transform their lives. And it took literally maybe 3 months before I made that decision because, we get scared, we have fears of like, what if it don't work out? I was young, and you just want to make sure you make the right decision for yourself. But one day I just said, you know what, this is it, I gotta go. And literally when I left my job, it was weight lifted off my shoulders. Probably one of the best decisions I made in my life, and I never looked back.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
When I first started with entrepreneurship, this was my first time ever doing something that I really had a passion for. And this was my first time really seeing work ethic in myself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Everything else, if you hate something, your work ethic, that's going to be crazy.
Right, exactly.
But when you do something that you love and you can spend 2 days straight working on it and you're waking up early, it's like, wow, I'm that kind of person.
Yeah.
So that's amazing.
Yeah.
All right. So how long have you been training?
Well, I've been a trainer. I got my cert in 2013, actually. So a very long time. So yeah, since 2013, I've been officially a personal trainer.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, so just disclaimer to everybody, this interview might seem a little bit all over the place because I know Keisha personally, so I kind of want to draw out certain things from her that I think are going to be powerful. Okay, so I remember before you were telling me that you were bulimic. Mm-hmm. Is that the right way to say it?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about that?
Sure.
Okay. All right, so let's talk about it. How did that start?
I was already a trainer at the time, and at least for women, I think, we get this image where we gotta look good, and then now being a trainer, we gotta look good times 10. And I've come across where You know, some dudes, they even want me to be their trainer because, oh, I'm a female and this and that, which is kind of corny. And or even females, before they look for a trainer, they look how the trainer looks. You know, so it was just very overwhelming at one point where I felt like I had to fit this trainer image as a female. And but at the same time, you know, like I said, I had transformed my eating habits to eating healthy, but I'm also a human being, so I do like my sweets and things like that. But I think it kind of went over my head, and I would just get to the point where I would just eat a lot of like garbage and then throw it up, thinking like, okay, well, maybe I can eat, and if I throw up, I'll still be okay. And not realizing it was a sickness until I found myself just doing it like second nature kind of thing. And I really had to like sit back and saying like, you know, I'm really destroying myself. I didn't tell nobody for a while, actually. But yeah, I just kind of sat back and said, I'm really destroying myself mentally, physically, and I can't do this anymore. If I'm going to be a trainer, if I'm going to inspire people, I have to do it the right way. You know, I can't have this hidden story about me being bulimic and people thinking another thing. You know, if I really want to take this on and really inspire and motivate people, I can't do this to myself. So I probably about after a couple of months, I changed my ways and I felt much better. I learned to make it, you know, maintain and make it a lifestyle where, you know, it's okay to enjoy yourself with, you know, a cheesecake here and there. You know, I'm the type that tomorrow I'll just get right back into it. And that made me, gave me the courage to introduce that to my clients as well. Because, you know, we're human beings. Like I said, we like to have our favorite treats or our favorite meals. So, you know, it's okay, you know, just hop right back into it the next day. So I think me overcoming that, I was able to become a better trainer. And then I finally shared my story a little after that. Well, this was a couple of years ago. And I shared on my story, I believe, on Facebook with a video. And believe it or not, that triggered a lot of people. I got a lot of inspiration from that. And that really opened my mind to, like, you know, really digging deep and sharing your story. You can help so many other people. It's not even realizing that. And I really did help a lot of people. And I think that also got a lot of people to want to work with me because I'm real. You know, I'm not just a fake image. This is not like, oh, she was born this way kind of thing. Like, no, I go through things that everyday person go through as well. You can overcome it.
Wow, that was
a lot.
Yeah, that was woo. Oh man, that was, man. You said that with such completion. I don't even have any follow-up questions with it. Okay, so are there any other things that you've dealt with in life that you had to get over in life?
That was pretty much one of the big things. Besides that, I mean, like, because that was one of the big things, and just that alone made me stronger times 10, not just as a trainer, but as like an individual. And after that, I knew that I can pretty much, you know, conquer anything.
So let me just say, so what was it like? Like, what triggered the thought where you were just like, yo, I'm bugging? Like, what, describe that moment, the aha moment.
I think it just, I don't know. I think because, you know, it hurts to make yourself throw up. That's what bulimic is. You eat, and then you just make yourself throw up. So, I mean, you know, when you're sick and you throw up, it hurts, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, you just get to the point like, okay, this is stupid. Like, why am I just making myself throw up? It hurts every time I do it. Am I going to do it after every meal? You know what I mean? And it could really, like, destroy your insides doing that, because that's not what your body should be doing. So, I don't know. I think I just literally just stop.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
It was like, you're just hurt. I'm bugging. Right?
Yeah, like, I'm not gonna sit here and run to the bathroom 4 or 5 times a day and do that.
You know, it's funny. I did something similar. It wasn't throwing up, but it was cardio. Like, I would, let's say I ate something bad. No lie, I would do 4 hours of cardio the next morning. And, you know, my joints was out. I'm just like, yo, I'm bugging.
Yeah.
Now, mentally wise, I wasn't really like too damaging, like, you know, like my self-esteem or whatever, but you just got to the point where, like, yo, I can't keep doing this. Yeah. I need to find a better way to be able to make gains in the gym, make progress, look good, and still have a life outside of the gym. Yeah. And I stumbled across portion control. Which is, it's just, if you don't eat crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't got to do all of that.
Right, exactly.
You know, and portion control, I don't even like eat crazy strict.
Yeah.
You know, I eat strict, but if I want something bad, I'll have a little bit, you know, and I'm back on my regular program. If I want some cookies, I'll eat some cookies.
Yeah.
And then I get back to it.
Right.
Okay, but enough of that. Okay. That is dope. Now let's talk about self-image and self-esteem, because did you have a thought where it's like, okay, I'm doing this, but I'm better than this. Like, I'm a queen. Like, I'm too good to be doing this to myself. Did that cross your mind?
When I was in that position?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, definitely. I mean, and it's funny because it was just me seeing myself this way. Like, no one noticed it on the outside. Everyone on the outside, you know, always compliment me how good I look and this and that. So it was all me. That's why I'm like, yeah, you're better than this. Why are you doing this? No one is sitting here, you know, bullying me or like, you look bad, so that's what triggered me. No, it was all just me. And I learned to take the compliments of other people when they do compliment me and things like that. I learned to really take that in, and you know, if they could believe in me, I could believe in myself.
So when you look back at yourself from back then and like from now, in retrospect, when you were bulimic, did you look bad according to your standards now?
No.
So what do you think
me.
was making you not see how good you looked at the time? Because a lot of people deal with body dysmorphia. Like, where did that come from for you?
I'm not thinking. That's why I feel like it's just a sickness, because it's just your brain messes with you.
So how do you see your body?
What it wasn't so much. I think it was because I was eating, you know, the wrong things and bad things, and if I felt like, well, if I throw it up, I'll be fine, compared to if I just eat it, then eventually I'll look out of shape and things like that. So to not even get to that point, that's why I was making myself throw up.
Okay, gotcha. So it was like, okay, I ate bad just so that I don't gain weight and get out of shape. I'm gonna make myself throw up.
Exactly.
I had a similar thing where it's like, I ate bad, I'm gonna do mad cardio just to cancel out before it even affects my body.
Exactly.
Okay, so now that you found a way to like just eat cleaner, you don't even have that thought where it's like, you know, I gotta make up for this, because you know that you did good that day.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Let's see, where else should we go? You know, let's talk. You know, anything. So, what's on your mind now? What concerns you now about life?
I'm just 100% focused, tunnel vision. I would say probably a couple months ago. Like, I've been a trainer for a while, right? But a couple of months ago is when I probably took my business, as like a serious business, where, you know, I've had my LLC for a long time, but as far as like, you know, simple things like getting a business bank account, a business card, like really following my expenses and my profits, like really making a business out of it. And I'm really seeing the business side more than just me training somebody. I think that's really cool. So my mind right now would just tunnel vision, focus, keeping myself busy. If I'm not busy, find something to make me busy and just keep moving forward.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so the goal right now is you focus on building the business, building the empire, right?
Right.
What impact do you want your empire to have on the world?
Wait, what?
What impact do you want your empire to have on the world?
A strong Black woman that could conquer anything that she believes in.
So you want to be an example.
Exactly.
Show people like,
right,
you can do it.
Yes, I'm a jack of all trades. You know, I learned how to braid hair when I was 9 years old, and that turned into, when I was in high school, I used to braid people's hair for a fee. Pretty much whatever, I've always been a quick learner, so whatever I really put my heart into learning, I get it quickly. I even got into learning how to play the guitar. That's like my other hobby that I really want to get good at, so I do that weekly. But yeah, I just want to be an example to, you know, the woman that you can conquer anything. Even if you are female, you can do things guys do, and, you know, be the best at it.
Have you ever not felt like that? Did you ever doubt yourself?
Oh yeah, I still do doubt myself often. I mean, like even when I doubt myself, I still believe that I can pretty much do anything, especially if it's something I'm really good at. You can't tell me nothing.
What makes you take action in spite of the doubt that you might feel?
You know, you just take a look back, like these are the things that you're gonna come across. You're gonna come across, you know, defeat. You're gonna come across mistakes. You're gonna come across failure. It's not an overnight success kind of thing. So I just remind myself, like, this is just a part of the journey. But the best part is when I do get to victory, I get to look back like, wow, I really overcame those challenging times, you know, multiple times even. And I know that the victory will just be so rewarding.
Yeah.
So I just continue to push myself.
They say the harder the battle, the sweeter the victory.
Exactly.
Okay. We're gonna use that part as a reel. That's gonna be fire. That's dope. I like that. Okay. So other than being an example, you build your empire. Like, what do you want to, like, what are some other positive impacts you want to have on the world? So an example, like you do fitness.
Yeah.
You want to help people get in shape. You know, that's an example of one. But you know, how do you want to help them, like, mentally, things like that?
Yeah, so definitely help people get in shape, but I tell even my clients it's bigger than just the number on the scale. You know, I even have clients that, you know, in the middle of a workout, they're ready to give up. But I push them because I know all my clients individually as far as their physical capabilities. So that's what I love about it. That's why I love, besides doing group training, I do love the one-on-one because it really becomes personal. And I love the fact that I'm able to push them, and then they trust me to do so. So, you know, just me being able to do that really motivates me to just keep going. And then when they get the results that they get, they love me for it.
Yeah.
And I really just enjoy changing people's lives. Like I said, more than just the weight loss, because it is a mental thing first. Like, you gotta wanna even come to me to train. I get a lot of clients where, you know, they're like, I'm so tired from work, or, you know, kids, family, life, and then, you know, they come in, they start off the workout tired, by the end they say they feel good, they're glad they came. And I'm happy to be that person to make them feel that way.
Yeah, a lot of people never get exposed to, like, the greatness that is inside of them.
Yeah.
But fitness brings that out and exposes people to it, because it's like you're in a position where you might be tired, you might be in pain, but you push through anyway.
Yeah.
And that's something that can really transform somebody's mind.
100%.
How did fitness help you personally?
Fitness is like, that's like my coping. So, you know, some people may read, some people may, I don't know, do other things. But when it comes to working out, like, I'm not worried about anything else in the world at the moment. I could be angry and upset, and I'm walking out the gym happy as ever, like I won $1 million. It just a really feel good, besides physically, but mentally.
So now it's like your therapy.
It literally is. Like, I can't, like, you know, people think I'm crazy because I rarely take rest days, but, you know, people like, why do you still work out? You look good, you're strong, and this and that. Like, I really absolutely love working out, and like I said, it is my therapy. Like, when I go in the gym, it's like my happy place. It's like my home besides home.
Yeah. So let's talk about the beginning, before you got into fitness. Like, talk about, like, who you were then and how fitness transformed you into a better person.
Yeah.
And talk about that relationship.
Yeah. So a lot of people also ask, you know, was I an athlete in high school? You know, they'll look at me now and say, did you play sports? I never played no. The most I did was dance, you know. But I never did any sports or anything like that in high school. It all started after high school and college when I did the whole transforming myself.
What made you, like, talk about that transformation? So you started in high school?
No, after high school.
After high school.
I was probably 22, 21.
What triggered that?
Well, I wanted to look good, you know.
Yeah, was it a boy? Was it a boy?
No,
okay.
It was me.
Huh? Oh, okay.
Dudes would think, you know, I'm fine. You know, they like thick or whatever. But to me, I'm like, no, I got to change. I remember in high school, I always wanted to be like one of the females wearing a crop top. I can't wear no crop top. I couldn't wear no crop top. I always used to like envy that, like, wow, she could just walk around the crop top looking good, and me, that's not happening.
Yeah, so one day you just like, man,
I gotta change.
Yeah, like,
yeah, literally, I can't think of like an exact story that happened and made me. And that's just the person I am. Like, I could just wake up and say, okay, this and that, and I'm doing it. Like, that's literally just me.
Yeah. For some people, they like that. It brews in their mind, and then it's just one day it's like, I'm gonna get started. And other people, it's like, something traumatic happened. It's like,
yeah, exactly. No, me, I get up and go.
So when you first started, right, did you really believe that you'd be able to change your body? Or were you just kind of like, I'm gonna just do it, just.
Yeah, I didn't think anything further. This was just something for me to do personally. Like, I just want to lose a couple pounds. Well, not a couple, but I want to lose some weight.
So like I'm asking, like, so for me, I was heavy. And when I first started working out, I didn't think that I was actually going to lose the weight. Really, I didn't really believe it. I was just doing it.
Yeah.
Did you believe that you was going to actually change the way your body looked?
I don't think I ever really thought about if I believed I'm gonna actually lose the weight. I think I was just doing it, and then it happened. Like, obviously, the goal is to lose the weight. I wasn't obese or anything, but I was like, I think I went up to like a size 14 pants. My belly was like over my waistline, kind of thing. Like,
yeah.
Don't be laughing.
No, I'm dead. That's all right.
So I was at that point. I was there at one point in time. So like everybody else, you want to just change your lifestyle. Just lose a couple of pounds. But then I guess I just got addicted to the point where I am today.
I gotcha. Now the reason I ask is a lot of people don't start things because they're not certain or they don't really believe that they're going to get that end result. And I just tell people, yo, most people start anything big, you can't really count on that. You just gotta start and just keep going.
Yeah.
And then when you do see the result, then it's like, oh yeah. Right. But before you get to that point, you just gotta just do it blindly.
Right. Exactly.
Okay. So let's talk about some of the services that you provide, right? And just for the people that out there watching this that might want to get in shape, let's see how you can help them out. So you do personal training.
Yes.
You do group training.
Yes.
Talk about this.
Yeah, I do personal training. I started out doing personal training because I worked at a couple of gyms, Blank, for example. I worked at personal one studios, which was strictly just for one-on-ones. So that's how I got into doing the one-on-ones, and then I was doing that for a while.
Let me ask you this: so, as a personal trainer, what makes you different, or what stands out about you as a personal trainer?
What I believe that makes me different is because I actually have a story to tell. Like, I didn't just work out to look good or what have you, or I didn't become a trainer because I just like to work out or I know how to work out. The fact that I have a story to tell, like, I once was in a position where I had to change my lifestyle myself, so I understand what you're going through, like literally from point A to point Z, and still now going to that point. And then when I was in my little area of bulimic, I can relate to clients as well because everyone goes through some type of traumatic or challenging area. And the fact that I was in a position where I was, in the illness or sickness, I really believe that I relate to my clients. And that's why a lot of my clients, I have clients that have been with me for years, or maybe I've trained them some time ago and they come back to me. You know what I mean? So I think that really what stands me out, because I actually really do have a story to tell. And even my clients tell me too, like, I'm really passionate. They can see that I'm passionate in what I do. Like, they see that I really enjoy helping them to change their life. I'm so consistent with it. Even besides just training them on the days I see them, I'm texting them throughout the week. What did you eat for dinner? A lot of them just send me pictures of what they eat. So it's really like a 24/7 kind of thing when it comes to me.
Yeah, and I think that's important in fitness, because it's like, the more you can be immersed in it, the more you can change, and that's with anything.
Yeah.
All right, so that's with personal training.
Yeah.
What else?
Yeah, so I do the group training, which I'm actually starting, 6-week boot camp challenge. I do online coaching, so these are for people where the distance of where I live and where I train, they probably can't get to me and vice versa, or if they live in another state, or if they want workouts that they can do at home. I do online home workout videos for people that they can do right at the comfort of their own home. And I also do online meal prep coaching, which basically is a 21-day challenge as well, where you get all the meals that you need to eat, how much of it, exactly when to eat. And even with that, I don't just give you the program on your own. I'm coaching you throughout the whole way. And I've got a lot of comments from people where they love that. Like, I'm staying on top of them. I'm giving them the accountability to keep pushing. Even after the programs, I kind of check in on them, every few weeks just to see how they're doing.
Yeah.
And then, so besides the one-on-one, the group class, the online coaching, I just came out with apparel this past summer, as far as like shirts, sweatsuits, the hoodies, the sweatpants, hats, sweatbands, and I'm coming out with a bathing suit line for the summer.
For guys and girls?
For girls, right now. Guys will be coming soon, but right now for the ladies, I'm coming out with bathing. So I'm really excited about that. That's gonna be, oh my God, I'm so excited. So the bathing suit line's coming out, and then as the summer comes out, more like, crop tops and muscle shirts for guys and stuff like that. So yeah, my apparel line's definitely expanding.
Yeah. And guys, I can tell you, like, as a witness, I see the pictures, I see them on Facebook, I see them on Instagram, fire. Just gotta let them know, it's legit, you know what I'm saying?
And I do it myself.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I make the clothes myself. Like, I had the machines in my room. They were in my basement, but it's cold.
Oh, you getting real on the interview.
I moved it from the basement into my room, and I be making bread in my room.
Yeah. Okay. So you in like the trenches of entrepreneurship. You building it up. You building this thing
myself. So when I get to a point where, like, all right, now I'm hiring employees, I know what's going on because I've been in a position where I've done everything.
Yeah. Okay. That's dope. That's dope. Yeah. And it's gonna be cool when we look back at this interview, 20 years from now, and you could be like, yo, I remember when I was. That's so.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. And one thing I like about you, like, you have like a realness to you. You know what I'm saying? You don't overhype, it is what it is. You're very authentic, and you just let your truth.
I'm modest.
Yeah. So.
Probably a little too much, but I don't, like you said, I don't over.
Yeah. I feel comfortable talking to you. I'm comfortable. Like, that's cool. And I think that's something else that someone should look for in a trainer, somebody that makes you feel comfortable. So,
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, so you got something dope going on. It's something that you didn't tell me about because you ain't with that competition, which I respect. I respect that, you know what I'm saying?
Stop.
But let's talk, tell me, what is it?
So it's this new reality show that's coming out soon. It's called Influence Me TV. Right, that's their IG and their website, Influence Me TV, and it's basically a show about influencers in all different categories, from the health and wellness, from makeup, modeling, fashion, cooking, everything, and they're all gonna come together and basically compete in their categories as influencers, right? But the beginning stages are.
Wait, what does the competing look like? Like, give me an example of how fitness influencers will compete.
Well, see, we don't even know.
Oh, okay.
We don't even know ourselves.
Okay.
We don't know. So basically how it works, where first you apply, right? And you get accepted. Now, before you even get on the show, there's 4 stages before you even get to the judges, which is where they'll look at your content to even decide for you to go on the actual show, right? So the first 4 steps is a voting stage, right? So you basically gotta get your fans, your family, your friends to vote for you. And that's where the influencer concept comes. So, you gotta be influencer and get, great content.
How do they vote?
So there will be a link that actually comes out.
So you know what?
March
We can use this portion of this interview as an ad. So if you're watching this, guys, click that link and vote for Keisha.
Yes.
Vote for Keisha, okay?
Yes, link in my Instagram bio at Keep Fit By Keisha. At Keep Fit By Keisha is my Instagram, and the link is in there.
Okay.
The link in the bio to vote. And So you go in there and vote.
Don't touch my knee. You making me blush,
Oh my
okay?
God.
I'm messing with you. Go ahead.
So you go in there and vote, and like I said, the whole concept is to influence others, influence your fans, influence your friends or family. And what I like about the show is that they're not so much just looking at, your followers. Because you can have people with 500K, 1 million, and their followers aren't real followers or true fans compared to someone with lower followers, but all their followers are actual true fans and followers. So I like this show because it gives all ranges the opportunity to really show your craft as an influencer, right?
As an influencer, and this is just a little break, like how do you want to influence people and how do you influence people that follow you?
So I pretty much, the way I influence people is by my background, by my story. So that's why a lot of times on my posts or videos or stories, I share me as an individual. I do get personal as well. So besides the whole gym thing, I really share like what I go through in my life and what I do so you can know who I am as a person. Pretty much my whole life is the gym, but that's how I influence people by, making it a relationship. Even if you're through through the phone, I make sure I make it a rapport where we can relate.
Gotcha.
And I think that's how I get a lot of people to not just follow me, but even, reach out and, like my stuff, comment, and vice versa. I definitely reach out and comment to people's posts as well.
So the people that are following you, what impact are you leaving on them? Like how do they feel and how do you change their life from following you?
I believe, and I've noticed it more from people telling me I can post stuff and people will just randomly message me, DM me saying I'm so proud of you and what you're doing. And to me, like you said, that's why I feel like I'm so humble, because I'm like, what am I doing? I'm just being me. I'm just doing what I do. You understand what I'm saying? So the fact that I get a lot of comments of people just being proud of me of what I'm doing, which is what I enjoy doing already, makes me feel really good, like I'm going the right path. So just by people inspiring me all the time, it motivates me to keep going.
Gotcha. Okay, well, since I know you, I guess I'm not asking the question the right way. So I'm trying to ask
But one thing I want to point out about this competition that I forgot to mention.
We'll get to that. I promise. Promise we'll get to that.
I thought you forgot.
I didn't. And we can leave all this in and keep it real.
Yeah.
So my thing is, so let's say Bob has an Instagram, right? And if I ask Bob, okay, what impact do you want to leave on people and what impact do you leave on people? And Bob might say, okay, the impact I leave is I make people, feel like, yo, I'm going to get started now. Like whatever my dreams are, I'm going to pull the trigger now.
Yeah.
Like what impact do you have on people in a similar regard to that?
I think it's I guess from people seeing people that know me or people that may not know me, they may scroll through my stuff. They see where I came from as far as even as an entrepreneur, they see where I started and how I'm building now. I think that really influences people. People may not thought I will get as far as I am, or maybe they just didn't, or maybe they did believe in me, but to actually see it that I'm getting there is really, I think, influencing people as well. And I do that from my workout videos, body image, or they see that I'm building with my apparel line and things like that. They see I'm building with my clientele, how I'm transforming people's lives. So I think that influences people. They're really seeing that where I came from to where I am now and where I'm going. Wow, she's really doing it.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay.
I'm still not getting there?
No, I'm sorry. Okay. I'm hearing a lot about and this is so hard for me to say, it's you're talking about how what you're doing, but I want to know, how does this help the people that are following you? What impact does that have on them? How does that make them feel better about themselves? How does that make them better?
I guess, okay, so maybe just for following answer it. So being a business person, I get a lot of people that come to me that's oh, I see you doing great with your business. I want to start a business.
That's what I'm asking. Keep going. Keep going. Yeah, keep going.
We getting there. So yeah, so like I said, it started out as a hobby, being a trainer, doing a side thing while I was working. Then it went to stop working and really taking it on. But like I said, people see that I'm actually making a true business out of being a trainer. You know, they see me going down other avenues, like I said, with, you know, training people, doing apparel, doing traveling all the time, things like that. And I think, like I said, I get a lot of people that hit me up. How do I do an LLC? Or how do I set up a bank account? Or, you know, business questions. And the fact that they coming to me when you can easily go on Google and act like a true professional, I think I influence them because they see like I'm really making a business out of it and I'm doing well with it.
Yeah, like you're inspiring people to, you know, take their ideas and make them reality.
Exactly.
Which is powerful.
Yeah. Like I'm literally getting people that hit me up like, yo, I'm trying to, like, and it could be something that they probably had in their mind for so long, years, and they're like, I want to make this a business. And, you know, they come to me because they see what I'm doing.
So just a little side note just for the people, I think that's powerful because it's like when you follow through with your vision and you bring it into reality, you not only, you know, make more out of your life, but you inspire other people to do the same as well. So you have an obligation to make what the ideas in your head, you have an obligation to actually act on them and start taking massive action. And that's gonna be another real clip, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do it for the gram. I ain't gonna do it. I'm about to okay, so back to the competition. I forgot something. What did I forget?
So yeah, besides the votes and everything, the competition is donating to a charity called the JED Foundation, which is a charity that helps young teens and adults with emotional, mental depression when it comes to like suicidal and things like that. So it does have a positive side to it. And the reason why, besides, you know, being on this reality show and helping my career, I love the fact that they're doing a charity in this area because it's something that I can honestly relate to. Because again, with my sickness, with being bulimic, being depressed and things like that, there's so many people out there that's in need for help. And I believe that it's a great cause for this, and I can completely relate. We gotta help our people, we gotta give back, and this is a great way to do it. So again, when you vote, everyone gets like one free vote, right? And then if you want to continue to vote for second, third, so on, at that point you're donating to this charity. So it's $1 vote. So say if you want to vote, you got your free vote and you want to vote 5 more times, it's $1 vote, which will go to this outstanding charity.
Yeah, that's like, you know, it's like the little $10, $20, $30, that's nothing. Yeah. We got her, right? Yeah. So we're going, you know, we're going to put all those votes to Keisha, and we're going to help the kids and the teens and the people that are dealing with these emotional and mental struggles that they're dealing with. And we're going to, you know, we're going to support you, because one thing I can say about Keisha is authentic, and she's like a real down-to-earth, good person at her core. Yeah. Like, at her core. Anybody else, they probably would have been like, oh, can we stop and edit this because you probably making me look bad. Like, she's authentic to the core, and like, for real, like, you know, people like you know, you come across once in a lifetime. So
yeah, I appreciate it.
No doubt.
I really do. I'm so excited about this competition. It'll even challenge me as a person, a trained influencer, you know, to see how many people I can really influence, and that will count by my votes, you know, how many votes I get. Yeah. So of course the goal is to get on the show, but God forbid if that's not the case, I just hope in any way that I can just help people, period.
Gotcha. I mean, you're already making an impact, but we're going to take these clips, we're going to run these ads on Facebook, and they're going to see it on Facebook and on Instagram and on YouTube, and we all going to rally to you. You know, we're going to help you out because, like I said, I think you deserve it, and I think putting a person with your character in higher positions is going to benefit like just all of mankind. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I
always tell people, when I make it, you make it. I swear, like,
that's a fact.
My favorite friends, y'all gonna be held down.
She just bought me lunch. Yeah. Caesar salad, no, a kale salad with chicken breast and salmon. It was like $40 for one meal. And she got me coffee. Yo, okay, no, comedy is out, but no, you know. Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, got anything else you want to say?
I appreciate the time.
What else?
It was great. Definitely look forward to more. I love the fact that you said when we look back at this 20 years from now, we're both gonna be like, we're both gonna be like, wow, we really,
Yo, facts. Yeah.
you know what I mean, stepped up.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I do forgive you for not telling me about that challenge because I understand.
I didn't even, and you know what?
I understand. No, I understand. You ain't want to compete with me.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
You're probably right. You go with the media stuff.
Right, I got the camera. I be doing
what I'm
videos
saying?
every day. Like, yo, vote for me, people. Vote for me. You know? Oh man, get my mom on there too. Vote for my son. He's a good. Nah, she don't even talk like. My mom is mad young at heart and like amazing. Mom, don't get mad when you see that. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, but no, I apologize. I didn't even think about it.
Talk louder.
I wasn't even sure if I was gonna really.
Oh no, you don't got to talk about. I was joking.
No, I know, but still, because I'm like so focused on my business, and then I wasn't too sure if I was even gonna go about doing this. But I'm like, why not? What are you gonna lose? So.
Yeah. All right.
But you're gonna help me get through it.
That's a fact. Yeah, got
Because
you.
when I make it, you make it. It's on tape.
Facts.
When I make it,
I'll be like, Keisha, look, I got you on the video.
I gotta make it through these 4 stages of votes, and in my category. Then, fortunate enough, I make it to the judges, but then I make it on the show.
Yeah. Well, everybody, make sure that y'all connect with Keisha. Your Instagram is Keep Fit by Keisha.
Correct.
Okay, say it one more, just clearly for them.
Keep Fit by Keisha.
One more time.
KeepFitByKeisha.
So Keep Fit
by Keisha.
Okay.
The one and only.
Gotcha.
Amen.
Okay.
All right.
And that's a wrap, right?
That's a wrap, folks.
All right, you guys stay tuned. Me and Keisha are gonna do like a little in another video though, but it's coming. We're gonna do like a little freestyle workout that you guys can follow along with, and that's gonna be fun because we're gonna do it straight off the rip.
Yeah.
And peace. Thank you for tuning in to Better You, Better Society. Our goal is to motivate you to be the best, most powerful version of yourself and to go out there and take life by the horns and dominate. Be great, people. I love you.
Amen.